I just saw the movie called My Salinger Year. This is a 2020 film, and it's about this aspiring writer, young female writer, who wants to write something, write poetry, write fictions or whatever. So very, very smart person, and she was probably in California, UC Berkeley or something, studying there. But she really wanted to come to the New York City, so she came and she fell in love in New York City, and she applied for this job for the publishing company who specialized in J.D. Salinger's work. J.D. Salinger, as you know, didn't write many things, but most famous one is Catcher in the Rye, and Franny and Zoe, and so I read both of them, and I loved the Catcher in the Rye, but emotional depth or anything, although it depicts this very fragile, smart young person's idea of being a writer or something. But anyway, so this particular film is by this young woman who came to the New York City to introduce that particular job, and she did very well, and her boss liked her very much over the years, and she also opened her eyes to all the publishing world, very prestigious New Yorker magazines and all these things there. So for me, I think it's very, very intense, interesting movie, and I'm not the writers, or I'm not the aspiring writers or anything like that, but because I like the books, because I like the New Yorker magazine, for example, I remember when I was at the University of Iowa, the particular university has this writer's workshop, and the writer's workshop has so many young authors, young writers come to this particular school to do a seminar, to learn something, a workshop, right? Okay, so I was, I was engineering students then, and I was reading Esquire magazine, and I noticed this particular woman who featured in that particular magazine. Esquire magazine is also kind of a literary magazine, not that much as New Yorker, but features lots of story about young authors and so forth. So this particular magazine depicted this young lady. I don't remember her name anymore, but I think she won some kind of a prize or something. And so I was reading about her pictures in there, and so I was amazed that particular university, this particular person, and I don't know why I discovered her. I talked to her in person, and for some reason I connected with this Esquire magazine articles and something, and I was kind of excited to see her there. But I don't know what happened, and that's a long time ago. But anyway, Joanna Rakoff, who wrote this memoir about her experience of working as an assistant for this little publishing company in New York City, wrote the memoir there, and became a movie. And I think Joanna Rakoff played by Margaret Qualley. She was a very, very nice acting, very beautiful young girl, young woman, and she portrayed her very intelligent, very sharp, the conversations and so forth, and the typical New York bohemian type of writers and actors and all these people hanging out and so-called friends depicted there in this movie. And Signey Weaver played her boss in the particular publishing company. She was wonderful. She was great in this film as well. And so, I really felt this particular film is for the young people as well as old people who are aspired for being a writer. Even though writer is a very, very prestigious at this level here, and the people who are trying to be a writer is about this level, and the people who read all those books and stuff is this level, and me, the bottom. I just read the magazine, then the books. But anyway, so I admire them so much, and over the years, writers like Haruki Murakami, Kazuo Ishiguro, of course J.D. Salinger, and Joanna Rakoff, and all these people, I admire them over the years. So the feeling toward that particular authors, writers, is a tremendous admirations there, tremendous tremendous. It's almost like you see them as a god. You see them as you never can reach up over there. So this particular movie reminded me of the particular time that I was at university there, and I kind of got this very intense, very intellectual, very typical New Yorker intellectual people who are working there and trying to be the best of the publishing world or the best of the business world or whatever, and so those feeling to be in New York, it's something very, very special. And visiting New York City mainly for the Broadway theaters, I really love to be in that particular culture there. And even today, if I have a chance, if I have opportunity, to keep my hand, I go there to live or whatever. It's so fantastic there to be. And so, it is something like that. J.D. Salinger, I think, in my mind, maybe I would say overrated, probably because he didn't write that much books. And I don't know, his popularity is based on those few books. When I was in Japan, for example, also J.D. Salinger was very, very popular. Also, that particular Catcher in the Rye was very, very popular books there. So I remember as 1970s, friend of friends talking about J.D. Salinger. At that time, I had not read any Salinger's book or anything, and but she was talking about the Catcher in the Rye, and I was asking her, what do you like about it? And she was blah 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 blah, and she was telling me about why she think that particular book was great. This Catcher in the Rye is a very tiny, small, thin book there, and it's about this boy who growing up with his sister, I think, and very smart kids. I think that's what I remember, and observing all these things, reckless behavior, disappointment in life, and so forth. It's when I read it, and much later than the particular student year, much later, I read it, and I liked the book, and anyway, this particular movie is well done. I think it's very intense, very enjoyable to watch, very also inspiring. I think for writers, I think it's very inspiring movies as well. So yeah, I recommend that.